picking up the quick samples. Oh, locker's open. It is. Fuck yes. Holy shit. Alrighty, so we touched down in Sydney. It's 11 p.m. at night. We literally just checked in to our place in North Sydney. Finally got some samples, which is actually pretty cool. But yeah, I think I can only wear my hat. That's the only good thing. But it's fucking cold here in Sydney. First time wearing a hoodie in like a year and a half.
And so windy.
Yeah.
Tomorrow the marathon is going to be 40-kilometre winds.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
So yeah, heading back to the room, open up the box of goodies, and then I'll try and get like fucking 4 hours sleep because we got to be at the starting point at like 5 o'clock, I think. So yeah, see you guys soon.
2, 3, 3, 2, 1. Check complete.
Yeah. Hey. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Yeah. I do not miss. Hey. Started from Cali and now I got bitches in Europe. They singing my shit. Remember, it's never the critic who counts. That's just the way that it is. Huh. Tell me, why would I listen to you on this shit when you never could do what I did? Ahead of the curve. For me to put pen down to paper, you gotta show me that you know what I'm worth. Own all my masters, I'm never signing.
It's fucking freezing.
It's so cold.
Jesus. Had about 20 minutes sleep. Couldn't sleep at all last night. So we're just walking down to the start point. I think we start at 6:06. Good news, I'm head to toe in quicks. So we had a look at a lot of the samples last night and they were actually pretty fucking good. So that was really exciting, hey?
Yeah, really exciting.
It's good news. So yeah, I'm keen to test it out today. Run a 2 hours 45 minute marathon, and then yeah, I guess have a little bit of time off in Sydney for 2 days before we head to Bali.
Do it my way. He'll never make it, that shit is too basic. Well, bitch, say it straight to my face. Nothing to think about, I'ma be great. Most of you don't wanna do what it takes. Say that you want it, the louder the voice, the cheaper the words, you in the same place. They know that I'm 101, number 4 and undercome. If I want it, I just make it happen. If I speak it, it's already done. Gotta confess, everything coming my way, I'ma take off the table, don't give me no less. Don't give me no less. I do not miss, ayy. Started from Cali and now I got bitches in Europe, they singing my shit. Remember, it's never the critic who counts. That's just the way that it is. Huh. Tell me, why would I listen to you on this shit when you never could do what I did?
6:17.
Was there anything at all surprising about it to you? No, me. They're not on my level.
Okay, so unfortunately that is all I filmed of the Sydney Marathon and my time there in Sydney. I did plan on filming like every 5Ks and getting some good content after the race and shit like that, but honestly that plan went out the window just because I wanted to get into a good groove in the run, and I wanted to give it a good fucking crack. So yeah, didn't get the camera out much, and then after the race, honestly, I was fucked. Like that run took everything out of me. Giving you a rundown through Sydney, such an epic run. I loved it. Even just being in Australia, breathing fresh, clean air. The temperature was freezing cold, so it was so easy to run. I was running with a pacing group, 320 pacing. I had the best pacer guy. Like, he was so loud, he wouldn't shut up, he was hyping the crowd up, he was giving you so many tips around controlling your breathing, around the hills coming up. So he was fantastic. So I stayed with that pacing group for as long as I could, and then after 25Ks he actually said, if you want to shoot for sub 320, you want to start pushing out now and getting a little bit ahead of us. I was feeling really good at this point, so I started to push ahead, and yeah, I guess given the 5 weeks prior, not doing as much training as I possibly could have, I hit a wall at 28Ks, and As soon as I hit that wall, I was just holding on for dear life. Calves were cramping, getting stitches. I finished all my gels, so I was having to use gels that I've never used before, ones that are provided on the course. And yeah, man, I was just counting down the Ks, looking at my watch. Fuck, it was grim. Honestly, going back, you're feeling like you're running so slow as well. I was so impressed with a lot of the competitors on that day, because I swear to God, I was running like 35 Ks in, absolutely cooked, just holding on. And there was 50, possibly even 60-year-olds like running past me, just cruising past me. And I'm like, holy shit. It's just mental. Like doing a marathon like that, doing an event like that, it's such a fucking amazing experience. Just ticking that shit off and seeing, like, there was 9,000 people that day running. Yeah, it was just epic. So I'll do that every single year. Also, did not have the best prep leading into a marathon, because honestly, I got, I'll say, half an hour sleep, to be honest. And that's purely because of, I had my little sister's wedding in Cairns, right, which was fucking epic. It was so good to see my family. It was actually the first time we have all been together. And yeah, it was such a beautiful wedding. And yeah, that was in Cairns, so that's a 3-hour flight away from Sydney. So I had to leave the wedding, caught the latest flight we could get, which was 7 o'clock at night. So we didn't land to Sydney till about 10:30. And as you saw earlier in this video, we got the samples and stuff like that. So I got to the hotel room at midnight and I was just super excited, obviously thinking about the run, trying on the samples, you know, playing around with everything, coming up with new ideas. I'm literally laying in bed, just thinking about shit, and then my alarm goes off. So definitely not the best prep, but it just added to the mental challenge as well. You know, I think that's why when I finished the run, I was just so happy to tick it off. That is for the marathon, right? Epic event, loved it. Definitely going to do it next year. And with Quicks, the sampling and everything like that, I actually filmed a little bit of a video because I was in the studio here in Bali before we flew out to Sydney, just filming some content for Quicks Academy. So I'll play this little video. This shows you, I guess, the insight of how things have been over the past few months. Pretty much since we've been in China till now, there's been so much fuck ups. There's been so many issues. There's been so much back and forth. And it's dragged on a shitload. So yeah, I'll play this video and it gives you a little insight into where things are at with Quicks. As you can see, I'm wearing a Quick sample that we got made months ago, but I think to run you through on what has been happening over the past 3 months, because 3 months ago we were in Guangzhou, China, thinking, fuck yeah, what an epic trip, everything's sorted. How wrong we were. We came home and it was just, I guess, email after email, with mistake after mistake, with miscommunication after miscommunication, just with sampling completely wrong. And it's really gotten to the point, like it's been over 3 months now, where we haven't even received these samples. So many things are wrong. Prices have just increased out of nowhere. It's been really fucking frustrating. So currently, at the moment, we are working our way through different suppliers because, you know, one thing for us as a brand, like, we're super eager and excited to launch so we can start to move on into the next phase of building Quicks, building this vision. But we're kind of stuck now with sampling and we're just been fucking around for too long, making no headway. And it's really affected us launching because ultimately I wanted to launch for the end of the year. So it's almost like we have to cut our losses, go back to the drawing board, look at some different factories, some different suppliers, and potentially, you know, I'm going to cross my fingers here and say we could potentially launch still by the end of the year. If not, it's going to be next year, right? So that's been the process so far. It's been very frustrating. But yeah, that's the update. So I guess we'll hear some good news soon. So yeah, obviously that's where things are at before we saw those samples. But to be honest, that was only some of the samples as well, wasn't everything. I was pretty happy with some of it. All right, there's obviously a lot of things that need to be fixed and changed and tweaked. But in terms of the fabric and quality, what I'm after, it was pretty good, right? So I was able to wear a lot of this stuff throughout the Sydney run. So, I mean, it's not all bad, although we are changing suppliers just purely because of the whole process over the past few months. It's been a fucking nightmare. And yeah, I want to start making some headway now. You know, we're wasting money, we're wasting time, we're stuck in this little sampling sort of process for far too long. So getting a whole bunch of new samples made at the moment, and hopefully we can get them delivered to Melbourne in time for the Melbourne Marathon. Again, testing both factories, testing both products, testing both, you know, qualities and in what they produce. And then hopefully we can move on into the next stage. So that's where things are at with Quicks. But in the meantime, it's all focused towards Melbourne Marathon. To be honest, there's not much prep that needs to be done. I do want to tick off 2 big marathon workouts, just so I'm getting used to those 35 plus K distances. And hopefully by doing that sort of volume, come Melbourne Marathon, when I hit that 28K mark, I'm not going to hit a wall, right? Or I'll probably hit a wall at 35Ks and I'll be able to push through a little bit quicker. Looking forward to Melbourne in 2 weeks' time. The whole team's down in Melbourne as well, so we've booked a pad out at South Yarra, and yeah, I'm excited to have the whole team down there. It's been a big year already. The team are ticking off some goals as well, so I want to share some wins with the team, book out a place for the week, you know, spend some time together, plan some shit together. Going to plan a shakeout run with a lot of our clients as well, and yeah, just have a good fucking week. So that is where things are at. It's all systems go. Quicks Academy, building the brand, Melbourne Marathon, ticking that off. And yeah, there's less than 3 months, or just over 3 months left in 2024. So, you know, the mission that we are implementing with our clients, with myself as well, is fucking finishing the year strong, okay? Making every day count. You know, I did a post the other day of, it was 102 days left of the year. And you want to make sure that you are maximizing every single one of those, because this is the time of the year where people get complacent, where people start falling off, where holidays start getting booked, where, you know, it's festive season around the corner, so there's more Christmas parties, work parties, birthday parties, drinks for no reason. Everyone takes the foot off the gas a little bit in this time of year. But if you can stay strong, stay committed, stay disciplined, stay in routine, I'm not saying you can't enjoy those things, but don't fucking blow out and use all of these things as excuses, especially if you've got goals to tick off. Because if you can capitalize on this period, you know, the last 3 months of the year, you walk into 2025 a completely new person, a beast, someone who doesn't need to get ready again. You're already ready, and you can start 10 levels ahead of everyone else who has been fucking around, eating shit food, and have let their foot off the gas. So that's the mission, that's the mentality over the next few weeks and months, and it's all systems go. So yeah, we'll see you in the next one.